What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. After so long of waiting, yes, finally the 5.7 drop is installed, the OBS. But unfortunately, last week I went ahead and installed it. 3 days it took me to install the 5.7 drop on this, and when I was editing, somehow the footage got corrupted and I couldn't finish editing it. But we got a kicker. I'll show you guys how it turned out. Looks pretty good. And the owner, my brother mainly, doesn't want it this low. He thinks his son's gonna rub on the tires, damage the fenders, damage the tires, and it could, but he just wants to bring up the front end a couple inches. Since it has a 5.7 drop, he wants to go put the spindle back, the original spindle. The spindle drops it 2 inches and it has 3-inch springs. So he wants me to go ahead and just put the spindle back and we'll go from there. But it turned out pretty sweet. I like it, and I'll show you guys as soon as right now. As you can see, the toe on this is pretty bad. If you pay attention, this tire is facing one direction, also camber, and then this one's facing the other. So I believe whenever I switch that spindle at location where the tie rod bolts onto the spindle might be at a different spot, causing it to point a different direction. But that's an easy fix, so I'll just go ahead and once I replace it, which honestly once I put the original spindle back, it probably should correct it. We'll find out. We'll check our theory. Yeah, the original will be put back on, leaving the 3-inch drop coil, and the back will stay the same. It's going to be pointed up just a little bit, but I think it shouldn't be too bad. But in case it does, they have a 1.5-inch lift shackle that we can install the back, even though it has the flip kit. But I think if we just put that 1.5-inch lift shackle, it'll bring that back higher and it'll probably turn out better. But yeah, as of right now, it has a 5.7. Like I said, when I was editing the video, I couldn't, something happened to some of the footage, so I was like, what the heck, since he wants to lift the front end up, we'll just start from there. We'll make a new video. But I really like how it turned out. So let's get that front spindle put back on and we'll go from there. Alright, let me show you one of the issues I had by installing this 5.7 drop. With the replacement of the spindle, the location of the caliper sits a bit higher. Now, you're going to have one issue with that. The hard brake line is going to interfere with the castle nut. So all I had to do is just bend the hard line over so it can give me about 1/4 clearance or so. After that, you should be good. Now, being that I'm going to put the original back on, I'm gonna see if I'll just end up leaving it most likely, but if it looks kind of funky, I'll just bend it back to where the original location was. Alright guys, so I went ahead and pulled out the spindle, and as you can see, you get your drop by moving your center point. This is the original one. Moving your center point higher, so it'll bring your tire location higher, causing your body and the rest of your truck lower. So you can see the difference, the 2-inch drop. So let's get the original put back in. Right off the bat, guys, you can see the difference how that brake line looks now. Has about an inch clearance. I'm gonna straighten it out just a little bit to its original spot, and it should be good, even though it has a clearance with the sway bar link. But I'll straighten it out, give it some more clearance. So pretty much this side's done. I'm gonna do the same thing from the other side, and I'll put the tires on, and then we'll see how it turns out. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and let's go. Alright guys, she's finally ready. Both sides are in. It's so much better when you already have worked on it before. All you gotta do is loosen the bolts and everything comes out pretty easily. So finally we got the original spindles back on. All we're gonna have now is just that 3-inch drop in the front end. So let me go ahead and put the tires on, and we'll see the final results. Alright guys, so she's finally done. But first, before I show you guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content, and let's show you. There she is, the 3.7 drop. So we got the 3-inch coils on the front that we left, and then in the back you got the flip kit with the 1-inch drop shackle, giving you that 7-inch drop in the back. It does not look that bad, honestly. If they really want, they can put a lift shackle in the back, or put the stock one. Put the stock one, will probably just bring it up 1 inch. It kind of did fix the toe on it a little bit. This thing is slowly coming together. You got that 2-inch cow hood, that Nardo gray. Guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content, and stay tuned.
I was angry.